Hey viewers, Hexcraft here. Hope your New Year's as well. This originally was supposed to come out on New Year's, but unfortunately I had to redo the audio. And you'll probably notice that there are a bit of stutterings and pauses from me here, and the audio seems a little different because I didn't edit this down. I actually doing this more or less raw audio, with maybe some cuts here and there, but all in all, this is just me recording myself talk. Another thing I want to bring up is that this list of 10 isn't kind of in order. This isn't like a set order, like one is better than the other. It's just 10 so that it was easier to basically write and talk about in that order. Next up is that you notice the title. This is not 10 games of this year. Some of these are older games, like some are way older games that I've just been playing by myself or on stream or in videos. So yeah, go with that all the way. Quickly, I want to do some honorable mentions. Starting off, for example, of a game that is old is Fable, Anniversary to be exact. How old exactly? Well, 2024 is actually the 10-year for the anniversary and the 20-year anniversary for Fable 1 Classic. So yeah, very old. But it's all those classic RPGs I started playing again because I really enjoy it. It's really fun. You do what you want. You can be the mage, you can be the ranger, you can be the swordsman warrior tank. You can be all three, and the endgame bosses, buggy as they are, will kick your ass still. They're fun, enjoyable games, which, even with the quirks, I really do enjoy them. I do hope one day Xbox puts the other Fable games on the Pass, because they're not available to PC, and I really want to play 2 and 3. And I am very excited for the new one coming out for 4, and I really do hope that comes out soon. Next up is Dark Knight. Again, this footage was corrupted, so I used the trailer, but all in all, I really do love these horde-based team shooters. They're fun with friends and great joy. At first, I thought I was going to play more Psyker or long-ranged veteran, due to the fact that when I played Vermintide, I really didn't like playing Saltspire that way. However, deep down inside, I was a Berserker Dwarf player, and the Ogren is the best thing ever. This big hulking melee, I have big Daka, and of course, the most overpowered and greatest move of all time, a hunk of frickin' rubble, just chucking that stuff everywhere. Enemy sniper, throw a rock at it. Big charger, throw a rock at it. Embodiment of Nurgle Chaos Cult, throw a rock at it. It's fun, it's goofy, it's a great game, and again, it's super much a joy with friends. Speaking with friends, Party Animals is a great game. I really enjoy having fun with friends playing it. Goofy, just beat around and mess around with these abilities and such, weapons and that, different game modes. And of course, I was going to do a video on this. However, the footage I had really much was majority of 2 friends targeting me for fun. So I didn't want to use that footage all in all. But in honesty, it's still a fun, great game. And it's something party-wise that I think is a fun joy to play with friends. Alright, that all being said, done the honorable mentions, let's get into the actual list. Starting off, we have New World and its DLC. I've always enjoyed New World. For a while, I put it aside because I didn't really have people to play with, and it felt like it was getting a little stale. However, it is still growing and getting updates, and those updates really improve it. I feel like the Sandworm update really did give it its big push that it needed, and I feel like with the DLC, it's even better. It's a great game. I've gotten some friends that actually start playing it now, and I've really been enjoying it, and I hope to keep enjoying it with them. Next up is a 2-for-1. It is both Smite and Heroes. These are 2 casual games that I do enjoy a lot, and yes, League is on this list, and yes, I do enjoy League, but I enjoy these games as casual and fun ones, and I actually do want to make content on these. I thought about doing skin reviews for them, but Smite puts out skins way more often than League does in bigger batches, and it's very random what god gets what skin. So much so that many of the gods that came out this year have more skins than Ornn does. Yeah, and Heroes, well, it's not being updated. It's getting a small patch maybe here and there, but all in all, it was abandoned. But now that the CEO psychopath of Blizzard is no longer there, hopefully Microsoft might pick the game back up and continue working on it. All in all, though, they're fun, casual games. I love playing Arena and Smite, and I love playing Heroes with friends. But the only downsides really is that, yeah, Smite can be toxic and some gods are really overpowered, but that game, everything's overpowered. Heroes, its big issue is the fact that, again, it's not being updated, and the servers are kind of lacking on players. I actually had to do bot game for the footage because there was no one playing when I went on. So, but all in all, I do hope these games get the love and attention they deserve, and I do hope I can make content on them this year. If it wasn't obvious for Smite, I am a huge fan of mythology, and of course, a roguelike mythology game like Hades is perfect. The mechanics in the game are fun, the abilities are fun, the gameplay is great. It's a game that you can play for hours, or you can just play like a couple games and put it down. Case in point of not putting it down, however, is the fact that when recording this footage, I forgot to hit record and I did an amazing run and then continued playing afterwards for about 2 hours and did not get a single recording of it. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but again, each run's different and you can never really expect what you're going to have. And that's what I think makes it great. And again, who doesn't like mythology? Hell, we literally have Greek VTubers now. All in all, it's a great game and I love it. And I can't wait for the sequel. Next up is Remnant 2, a fun Souls-like shooter that I've been coming back to every so often because it's been a joy to play. I enjoyed the first game with friends, and I enjoyed this new one by myself or with friends. They really did improve the game. The class options are great, the weapons are unique, and I do love the bit of roguelite mechanics that are in the game. I do feel like roguelite and Souls-like are two genres that go well together, and I do hope for more of the two varyings in the future. And again, like I said, I keep coming back to this game with other people. When it first came out, I played with friends, then I played by myself a lot, and now I'm playing again with a friend who just got it. It's a fun game, the worlds are beautiful and incredible, and it's a joy to play on any difficulty, really. I didn't expect to like the finals. I really do enjoy it, though, with friends. It's been a fun game. I played the beta, and I actually played the actual game. It's been fun and enjoyable. You can play it like a tactical shooter-style team game like I thought it was, or you can play with different styles of play. An aggressive, fast-moving light with a sword, or an invisible one with a silenced weapon. You can play a medium as a medical support aid to the team, or as basically the bulwark of machine guns and traps. You can play the heavy as this great big wall of shields and barriers, or you can play it to take down walls and break every structure you see with your hammer. Hell, the footage right now is me and my friend, 3 people, 3 heavies, 3 hammers, and 3 charges, tearing the maps apart. It's fun, enjoyable, it's a great game and a great time. The only thing that really ruins it is the fact that easy anti-cheat is so easy to get around, and there are so many hackers right now. I hope they improve it and work on it, and they show they are, because when the game came out, the shop was just the single shop. There was no rotation. There's only a few items actually they've shown in rotation in general. There's not that much, and they've been focusing more on gameplay, which I think is incredible, and I hope to see them improve it more. Unlike the previous games I've mentioned, Palia is a very calm, simple game. I'd refer to it as Stardew Valley with some Breath of the Wild mechanics. It's very fun, something chill and interesting to play. It's kind of one of those games you can sit down with friends, by yourself, or just in a call with people and just play along. Hell, I played with friends where we're all playing the game, but we're all just doing our own thing. And there's a lot to do. You can mine, cut down trees, hunt, fish, garden, bug collecting, renovating your house, cooking. There's a lot to do, and it's a lot of fun. It's a very chill, happy game, and I really do like it a lot, and I can't wait to see what else they add. This is technically the second Souls-like game on this list, and originally I was actually going to have my Elden Ring co-op with some friends on this, but really I had other games in the 10 that I thought were more enjoyable this year, and I didn't want a 4th bonus. But to be fair, Lies of P is really great. The concept and art is beautiful, the gameplay is fun, it's really enjoyable, and it does push you to have to learn things. Before, in most Souls games, I would just use the basic stuff. Fight, dodge. This game made me actually have to use consumables and use throwables and learn how to parry. Not spoiling anything, but the final boss forced me to learn how to parry, and I did, and I beat him. And I felt great afterwards. During it, however, I felt horrible, and I said to myself I'd rather go fight Melania again. But you get what I mean. That's how Soul games are. They test you and push you, and this one did. And hell, in the footage right now you can see, muscle memory was not my thing, but I enjoyed coming back and playing it because it's a fun game and it's cutesy. I will say it's great design-wise, and they did add a little red nose, antlers, and a hat to it for Christmas for free, so, great little touch. All in all, fun game, great joy, and I can't wait because we're getting DLC, and we're also getting an entire new second game, and I'm hyped for them. Song of Nunu was the first Riot Forge game I played. It was very fun and enjoyable, something simple and overall really much a happy experience. The lore was great, the story was great, the gameplay being an exploration puzzle-esque game, everything was fun and enjoyable. The only real thing I had an issue with was the fact there was a mechanic where you had to get on and off of Willem. That just felt very slow and clunky at some points, because at parts of the game you'd have to get off, play the flute, get back on, do something, get back off immediately and play the flute again, which the flute's also one of those mechanics that I felt kind of because I believe I was using keyboard at the time, and the keys for that were very much clunky because they were right there next to the button that felt like it should have been a music key, but it was actually to put the flute away. So yeah, but all in all, it's a great game, and because of it, I really want to try the other Riot Forged games, and I'm excited for more to come out. Spiritfall is a game that I've been hyping ever since it came out. I loved playing the demo, I loved playing the early access, and I've been trying to do a re-review, but every time I finished and prepped the video, a new update comes out, because they update very frequently, and it's incredible. It's a great game, and it's a joy to play. It always adds a new mechanic that can very much change the style you played and make things better. The new forms of each weapons are incredible and fun. They've added now new mini-bosses to each region. The game went from something that was very simple, like, hey, roguelike slash through kind of thing, to you can play with brute force, you can play with tactic mines, you can do all attacks and dodge, you can be protect and crit, you can be slows and burns. It's fun, it's great, I highly recommend it, and it is currently on sale on Steam till the 4th, like many of these games probably are, but this one I really do highly recommend giving a try. It's a great roguelike. And finally, of course, Baldur's Gate 3. I am a D&D nerd, a forever DM, and it is basically everything I praise about Fable, but grander. Be whatever you want, do whatever you want. It is fun, it is great, it is a joy in my heart, and it's just that game that I can sit down and play with myself and enjoy my time. It's a game that I can try playing tactically. It's a game where I can role play. It's a game I can have friends with. It's a great game, and it really embodies a D&D. I'm not even trying to spoil anything, but one boss in the early game, I thought you had to do a specific thing to fight them, but no. You can reason with them, you can talk to them after, you can negotiate with them, you can fight them in their lair, you can fight them before their lair. There's a lot of ways to do things, and it's great. Again, in this footage alone, I beat one boss by basically exploding him and taking a cheap shot and sleeping his entire crew. Another person, I disarmed her and knocked her out cold. It's fun, it's simple, it's great, and to those wondering what they're seeing and thinking something's wrong, yes, I did turn the Barbarian Karlach into a bard because I could, and I knew someone would notice it, and I knew it would disturb you. But yeah, it's a great game, it's fun, and I'm going to be playing this for years to come, just like how I did with Divinity. So here's to some great gameplay, and it really did deserve its Game of the Year title. And that'll do it. I hope you all enjoyed. And to get a little sappy, I want to say thank you. Thank you for this year. I've enjoyed making content, and I'm enjoying bringing people smiles. I hope you all enjoyed this. I've been having real fun doing skin videos, even though there's some times where I feel like I'm pushing myself for no reason to make something I don't feel good with, or that people aren't going to watch, but I'm glad people are. I'm glad people enjoy this, and I'm glad you're all here. I always enjoy putting smiles on people's faces, and I hope to do more next year. So, hope to see you all then, hope to keep growing the channel and the community, and like always, till next time, peace.